Republican Georgia Senate candidate Herschel Walker starts talking about vampires during a recent speech. Vampires, werewolves, and well, why don't you just listen to see if you can make sense of it?
Oh, you ever watch a stupid movie late at night hoping it's going to get better, don't get better, but you keep watching it anyway? Because the other night I was watching this movie. Called Freak Night, or some type of night, but it was about vampires. I don't know if you know vampires are some cool people, are they not? But I'm going to tell you something that I found out. A werewolf can kill a vampire. Did you know that? I never knew that, so I didn't want to be a vampire anymore. I wanted to be a werewolf.
I don't want to be a vampire anymore. I want to be a werewolf because it turns out. Did you know that the werewolves can kill vampires? No, I didn't know that. You know, hey, did you know that neither of those things are real? Because they don't actually exist. I guess you don't have to choose. Oh, they're so cool, people. Oh, those vampires, really? Are they cool people? Really? Now, look, the obvious question here is, dude, is there a point to any of this rant? There might be. I mean, let's watch a little bit more about Movie Night with Herschel Walker.
But then anyway, as I'm watching this movie, and then you can tell how stupid it is because it's 1 a.m. So I'm watching my TV, these kids watching their TV, vampire kill on their TV. So you know it's kind of stupid, but I'm still watching though. As I'm watching this show, what was funny, these kids had a vampire in their attic at their house. So they were watching their TV. Now I'm watching my TV as they watching their TV, or they see the vampire killer on their TV. So they win this contest to bring this actor. Now y'all got to stay with me. Bring this actor who's a vampire killer from that TV to get rid of this real life vampire in their attic. So as this actor comes to their home, he got all the right stuff. He got all the right stuff because got to have a stake and got to have a thing to kill him in the heart. And he got a necklace of garlic because that worked. I don't know what it does, but it worked. You got to have a cross because it burns. I know that worked. Cross, he put it on the vampire forehead. And the vampire didn't even do anything. He said, that don't work. And that's the way it is in our life. It doesn't work unless you got faith. It is time for us to have faith. We got to have faith in our fellow brother. We got to have faith in this country. We got to have faith in the elected officials.
You know, that's actually the first thing that came to my head just now. What was it? The song "Gotta Have Faith." Not a bad song. Not a bad song. But okay. All right. Sure. You know what's funny here is I can actually relate to this. Bizarre, right? No. I'm listening to Herschel Walker go off a rambling story of him watching TV at 1 o'clock in the morning. And that's actually the most relatable thing I've ever heard from Herschel Walker. Because, like, look, I've got ADHD. I've been known to go on a few rambles about, like, a TV show that I'm excited about. Except apparently he wasn't excited about this because he was just watching at 1 in the morning. And he's like, oh, you know, it was really stupid. But I just kept watching it, even though it was really dumb. And by the way, it is Fright Night because I literally did have to look it up. 1985, that's when it was made. Tom Holland's looking to do a reboot. Yes, literally the kid who plays Spider-Man trying to do a reboot of this. Again, none of this like matters at all when it comes to politics. I'll get to that point. Apparently a cult classic. All right. Fun. But the thing is, to get to the political point, is that there is no political point. There was just no point at all. You're doing a political speech to run for office. I get it. You want to have some fun. You know, oh, there was already a reboot. Oh, well, there you go. But you're doing this in order to, like, sure, you relate to the crowd, have a little fun, talk about something, but then you're supposed to get to a point. And what was the point? Faith? That's it? Faith. Okay. All right. Hey, look, you know what? I don't think faith is like a bad thing to have. I mean, faith in your fellow man, I'm in support of that, right? Faith in our country, sure. Even faith in your religion, it depends, right? If you're using your faith to do good things, to inform good works, that's great. That said, Herschel Walker not exactly doing things in good faith or using his faith, not even following his own religion, as we know about the numerous abortion stories, which Herschel Walker, when it was inconvenient for him, you know what? You should get an abortion. I'll pay for it. I'll pay for it. But I'm totally against abortion, though, because I want to make sure to ban it across the country. So that's Herschel Walker. That said, if the point is faith, well, then you took a hell of a long way to get there. Okay, it's like the point was straight ahead of you, and you're doing figure eights, like in the parking lot somewhere. And by the way, I don't even know what the point was. I'm just assuming the point was about faith. And by the way, I'm also making a big assumption that he knows exactly what he was what point he was trying to make. That said, obviously the man is not all there. And look, I know not just based on this, honestly, he was actually more coherent and relatable than I've ever seen him before. That said, that doesn't mean he's qualified to be a United States senator. And this isn't just talking about his policy positions, right? He just generally doesn't seem to make sense at all. Goes off on tangents. And most importantly, again, has shown that he is more than willing to lie to the American people. Not somebody who you should want as a representative.